In this video, you will gain an understanding of the general navigation of the time system, as well as an overview of some of the most common technical terms to be used. After logging into the Administrator Web Services, by default, you'll be taken to the dashboard page. First, let's start with probably the most used button in the system, the main menu icon, or commonly referred to as the hamburger icon in the top left of the screen. To display the menu, select the menu icon, which will show the list of all categories available to you as a user. From here, you can hover your cursor over any of the categories listed to display a submenu that will list the pages and tabs within those pages. Pages within categories will display in bold, while the tabs within those pages will display in a plain font. As an example, we can hover over the Company Setup category, which will then display multiple pages like System Setup or Pay categories. Within those pages, we can tell there are tabs like General, Timesheet, Date Time Format, etc. within the System Setup page. We can also tell that there are no further tabs within pages like Advanced System Setup or Super Admin, as there is no plain font displayed below them. Let's go ahead and navigate to a few of these to see the difference. After selecting the System Setup page, you will notice that all 10 of the tabs shown under the page title also show within the page once selected. On the other hand, if we navigate to the Advanced System Setup page, there are no tabs, which would be consistent with what we saw displayed within the menu. If at any point you need to navigate back to the home screen or dashboard page, you can simply select the home icon in the top left corner next to the Ascentus logo. Next to that home icon, you can see a star, which will display a list of your chosen favorite pages when selected. As you may have noticed, these pages are also displayed as tabs on the top of the screen with a star attached to it. If you would like to add a page to your favorites, simply navigate to the page and select the icon within the tab on the top of the screen, which will then display a star like the others. By selecting the star icon, you can also change the order of your favorite pages and delete any that are not needed. If we navigate to the top right corner of the page, you will see a blue silhouette, which we will call the profile icon. This icon allows users to toggle between their admin or supervisor view, as well as their personal profile. Also included within the icon is the Gadget Preferences and other settings. If we click on Settings, you can see some of the basic choices like locking the side menu that we were navigating earlier, or whether or not you want the dashboard auto-launched. If we look further down, you can select which gadgets you would like to display on the dashboard page. Simply selecting the empty box will add those new gadgets, and selecting each gadget title will open further options for each specific gadget. In the top right corner, you also have an inbox icon that allows a user to receive items like time off requests, timesheet submission notifications if enabled, as well as receive direct messages from their employees. You may have also noticed the power icon, which will allow you to log out of the system. The last area we will navigate in more detail is the dashboard page. As you can see, based on the settings we previously viewed within the profile icon, the Assist panel and the 4 other gadgets were selected. Within each gadget, it will display the number of items within it, for instance, 10 user reports, and you can also expand those items by selecting the plus icon. If you would prefer to navigate to the specific page, select the arrow next to the gadget title. The order that each gadget appears can easily be changed by clicking and dragging the gadget to a different location as seen. Above the gadgets on the dashboard page sits the Assist panel, which allows you to view activity across the organization, from exceptions, PTO requests, as well as timesheet status. You have the ability to filter between multiple pay cycles if your organization has such, from one work group or groups of employees to another, as well as the ability to look at information from this pay period, a previous, or even a future pay period. Lastly, if more detail is needed than what is currently provided, selecting the double down arrow can provide this with a daily summary of information. This completes the summary of our general navigation of the time system, as well as an overview of some of the more commonly used technical terms.